Hi, so we're continuing with my notes from parenting classes, which are called Spiritt and Prototypes. We're learning about families and parenting. We left off at the section. So, uh, Traditions within families bond them tighter, such as religious, ethnic, or within the home. Um, it is important to have positive experiences that become familiar, are looked forward to, and become traditions, and are ongoing. Use of courtesy and respect and love, and teaching one another what is important. In times of conflict, you should act in an ideal way, being caring in how you deal with others and allowing room for decision making. Teach options and alternatives, potential outcomes of decisions in a realistic way. If the other needs help, solve problems by opening up discussions, looking for solutions for specific issues, finding various alternatives. Keep perspective, allow for growth, focus on important priorities. Don't over dramatize trivialities and misbehaviors. Um, so, issues should be looked on as opportunities for improvement and without attacking or blaming, um, to reach common ground. So that was the first lesson. So this is the second video. And this is the second lesson by Spirit. Understanding similarities and differences within families, by understanding the customs, the values, and the importance placed on certain actions or beliefs, helps with getting along with one another and appreciating the differences between family members. Rate the importance of family activities from most important to not that important, based on how everybody was raised in a slightly different way, maybe. So, it is important to appreciate the differences between um, people in order to get along better. Certain customs here: Christmas, Hanukkah dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, Independence Day, fireworks, picnic, um, gifts to family members on birthdays, Mother's and Father's Day, gifts, cards, celebrating birthdays, decorating the Christmas tree, Labor Day, picnics, saying grace at meals, going to church or temple, bedtime rituals like stories, stuffed animals, kisses, etc., making Easter eggs, decorations, visiting relatives, family reunions, special dishes, refreshments, cultural, religious rituals, which may differ, New Year's get togethers or parties, Memorial Day, other days to visit the cemetery or whatnot, eating breakfast together, eating dinner, watching television, family vacations, family picnics, games, Martin Luther King holiday celebrations, and Cinco de Mayo as well. So the next section is a lesson from the prototypes class. So it is important to encourage discipline, having ideals, values, and responsibilities. You should do the best you can without giving up, and you should be open to asking for help if you need it. Putting time to parent, providing attention to one another is important. It is that you be emotionally available and open. Having goals, thinking, planning, trying to make things up to your standards, completing tasks, doing what makes you happy and what needs to be done. Makes for a happier environment within the family. Advice, suggestions, feedback should be offered if needed, providing honesty, good communication, sincerity, motivating others around you towards the positive, and providing guidance as best as you can. Being caring, patient, loving, or amoroso, strong or fuerte, and respectful. Have priorities, share problems, help each other, listen, advise, learn, pass on values, and demonstrate caring behavior. Try to keep families together, provide time and love. Have expectations, take time to teach others to correct errors. And of course, this all goes uh, for any kind of family, friends, colleagues, pretty much anybody that you interact with in your life. You should have positive interactions and relationships and help one another and teach one another. Um, in a positive way. The next lesson, again by Prototypes, though good forms of communication are emphasized on openness, clarity, explaining well, describing needs, giving specific details and reasons, listening to feedback, responding in order to reach a commonly agreed upon solution or answer. Do not be closed minded. Try to learn from others. The feedback given um, as much as you can. Show that an understanding has been reached. If so, show appreciation. Don't leave issues unsettled, or this may lead to confusion or cause misunderstanding. Look for solutions together. Look for commonly agreed on alternatives instead of being stubborn or one sided or unwilling to compromise if the issues at hand um, can be dealt with in more than one way. This is in issues where your morals or good values are not being forfeited or sacrificed, given up, or bullied, but instead you are learning new ways of doing things or new behaviors that maybe you were not keen on before. So, the difference between positive and negative communication: with positive, you have attentiveness, an upbeat tone, and full attention given, while in negative, you have an unpleasant tone, gestures, expressions, and ignorance, not ignoring and not paying attention. So, reaching solutions uh, or resolutions for frustrating problems can be sought by active listening and attending to issues, by expressing oneself and reasonings, not ignoring things that may be improved on. So, being a good speaker is important when communicating. Something called I statements. So, these are messages or comments that you make in the first person, describing in a non judgmental way your opinion or your situation, um, to bring light on your point of view or any problems that you may be seeing or wrong behaviors that you want to bring to light. Example is, I got worried when I didn't see you after your activities were done, for example. The format of an I statement is, I feel the emotion you feel about the behavior and because the consequence that you are maybe having a certain opinion about. For example, I'm happy because you behaved good and was successful. I'm sad because you were gone